Donald Trump gives the biggest payback known to mankind to Joe Biden's comment that Donald Trump supporters are all garbage and decides to get in a garbage truck. The scenes are unbelievable. He even decides to drive his own horn. It gets even crazier. KJP decides to double down on what Joe Biden said. He didn't say he was driving no garbage truck, man. And Whoopi Goldberg decides, you know what? The MAGA motherfuckers are actually okay. And Kamala Harris takes a nap on a plane. Busted. Somebody doesn't have stamina to do it all night long. A Chinaman decides to vote illegally, and his vote will count. But don't worry, there's no election integrity issues here. And Tim Walz comes out as gay. You're not gonna believe what you see, folks. And Billy Eichner pays Democrats to vote. I thought that was illegal. Guess not. And Bill Maher puts his glasses a little lower than normal to stop looking at Megyn Kelly's chest. Bill, my eyes are up here. This is the Derek O'Shea Show.
Let's go late and let the world
trust the government.
She sent in a little video for us. Oh. Here she is.
Hey, in spite of everything you've heard, and let me just make sure you all know that it's actually me. Say it's me.
Anti-woke.
Anti-woke?
suck on this, Biden.
Would we the all our folks stepping on them because that's black.
I wear heels. They're not for a fashion statement. They're for ammunition.
I may be a white boy, but I'm not stupid.
Begging for our enemies to penetrate.
Trump incited an erection.
COVID-19 heel for checkup.
Cishet white males.
Yeah, and so
Oh, I hate those.
Even I won't buy bacon anymore. It's too expensive.
And then punches him in the chest.
Why did your friend Jim Comey let you off?
What's up, everyone? How are we feeling on this lovely, lovely, lovely Wednesday night? Hope you're doing good. Yes, I was still walking my dog. It was raining outside. I have been wondering how Trump is going to respond to these garbage comments. Have you been wondering that? Have you been trying to figure out how Donald Trump will respond to these comments? What is a guy that has made his entire career off being an entertainer and a businessman? Look how orange that is. He's more orange than me. How will he respond? And he can only respond in one way possible. I mean, the guy is an absolute genius. We seriously do not deserve him. We have not ever had a presidential candidate in my lifetime, maybe we'll never have it, where everything he does is hysterical. It's just like, he's not even making jokes, but he's doing it and it makes everyone laugh. And so the only way in order to get back at Joe Biden, instead of just fake outrage, which is what the Democrats do. You know, when Tony Hinchcliffe said that thing about Puerto Rico being a floating island of trash, everyone's only response on the left is outrage. Y'all don't say that. Y'all don't say that about Puerto Ricos. Y'all don't say that. But instead of just doubling down and getting absolutely cringe and over the top, Donald Trump decides to get in a freaking truck and just film some content, because that's what we're all about here. He gets in a garbage truck and films content. The guy's a freaking genius.
Hello, everybody. This is Donald Trump, and 250 million people are not garbage.
I'm going to make a speech. We're going to then try and beat the weather out because we have some bad weather coming in. But I just wanted to let you know that 250 million people, that's what I think the real number is for making America great again. 250 million, the real number. They don't think in terms of garbage, okay? They don't use terms like that. And it's a shame. And Joe Biden should be ashamed of himself himself if he knows what he's even doing. And she should be ashamed because she shouldn't let him do it. She's the vice president, but I assume she's acting as the president. She should never have let that happen.
I love this so much. I love him doing this so much. It's such an FU, you know? And I love that it's like against what you think a politician would be doing in order to respond to an event like this. And that's the only way possible for us to come together as a nation anyways, to actually start laughing about some of the idiocy in politics instead of just being outraged by everything. Former President Donald Trump was greeted on Wisconsin Airport Wednesday by a big, beautiful Make America Again, Great Again garbage truck. Happening now, President Trump is wheels down in Wisconsin. Everyone says hello to a special guest. I mean, look how beautiful that truck is. Donald, is that you in the garbage truck? Yeah. He's showing everyone how great America will be. He gets in the garbage truck. He looks good. Why is everything Donald Trump does when it comes to these silly photo ops and silly videos that it's like, you know what? Actually, I can see Donald Trump riding in a garbage truck. Google did say that the McDonald's thing was the biggest since his ramen noodles. Does Donald Trump have ramen noodles? And I don't know about that. I mean, it's absolutely incredible. I mean, there's a longer video. I'm going to make a speech. And it's just raining. And he just gets in the garbage truck and drives off.
What took place?
Run for your life. Donald Trump's in a garbage truck. Okay? Run for your freaking lives. But I've been wanting and searching the internet. How will the left respond to this garbage comment? How will they respond? A lot of them are pretending like it didn't actually happen, just like KJP. She's pretending like it didn't even happen. Here's KJP being asked that exact question about Joe Biden saying that. And she goes and doubles down on the lie. And again, I can't remind you guys enough. Do not trust these people. What comes out of her mouth is lies. Can you imagine being married to one of these people or being in a relationship with one of these people? I don't know. I could never trust someone. I don't care how hot they are. I would not trust them. Trump is still wearing the vest now at his rally. Stop. Is he really? Please say, is that true? Is that, I'm going to look that up right now. Trump rally. Shut up.
In addition to taking care of our workers and lowering the taxes, we're going to also have no tax on so tips, good. No tax on overtime.
It's so
and
good.
And no tax on Social Security benefits for our great seniors.
Think of all the waste disposal guys. Trump totally gets it 100%.
And I'm going to support a tax credit for family caregivers who...
Can we make Donald Trump wear an orange vest the entire time he's president? And put a little helmet on him? Not funny. Not funny.
Take care of their parent or loved one. And they deserve it, right?
Oh.
They deserve it.
He's so funny.
They're great. You know, if you didn't have people
This is like one of these moments where like leftists and libtards are like, all right, that's pretty funny. I'm not going to lie. That's pretty good. Why can't Kamala Harris be as funny and likable as him? Because you can't fabricate this kind of stuff. It's an aura. Some people just feel it. You know when you get in a room with somebody and you can just feel how fake they are? And you're like, I don't know what it is about you, man, or woman. But you don't feel genuine. You don't feel real. But every time he does something, it feels real and it feels hilarious.
Regulatory burdens and free access to the best and biggest.
Okay, we'll check on that a little later. I love that so much. But here's KJP doubling down. Of course she did.
Now just imagine Kamala kicking back a glass of wine, putting her hands in the air and just saying and shaking her head. That's 100% what she's doing. Take it away, KJP garbage woman.
Does he think less of Americans who support Trump than he does of those who do not? Yeah. And two, why is he using that kind of rhetoric? How is that presidential?
So a couple of things. Couple of things. So just to clarify, he was not calling Trump supporters garbage, which is why he put out, this is why he wanted to make sure that we put out a statement that clarified what he meant and what he was trying to say. And so just want to make that very clear for folks who are watching.
Does he think less?
Yeah, you've made it clear that keep looking down and look down. Oh God, look at those eyes. That's the eyes of a liar, folks. Get these liars off our streets and take off my people's colors. Joe Biden didn't say Trump supporters are garbage. He just said Trump supporters are garbage. Okay? God, all these right-wingers are freaking out over language. Snowflake. Yeah, exactly. He is honoring them. Will he say he's mocking them? What do you mean? You're talking about garbage man?
Thank you. Get out and vote.
Get out and vote.
And as we rescue our economy, I will...
Oh, Cannabis, you calling me a snowflake? Cannabis, are you calling me a snowflake? Oh, no. Oh, no. Speaking of snowflake, the woman of my dreams, Whoopi Goldberg. I mean... You looking fine tonight. Yeah, oh yeah. The way that scarf nestles on your neck. Let me get a little zoom in. Ooh. I love you, girl. I love the way your braids work your hair. I love your big hoop earrings. I love. You could talk to me all night long. Yeah, you can. Is anybody else feeling this heat in the chat? Can you guys feel this kind of tension, this sexual tension between her and me? Oh! Stop it, Whoopi. I mean, ooh. Okay, back to being triggered. Here's Whoopi Goldberg reacting to garbage comments. Please cope in that moment. Cope as hard as you coping can. Put the cope back in cope.
Welcome back now. Hours before Harris took the stage at the eclipse, The ellipse.
Hoops give me tangles. Hoops give me tangles? She put KJP back on my eyes so hate face. That's so racist. God. Their eyes though, she's okay.
Welcome back now. Hours before Harris took the stage at the eclipse. The ellipse. Listen.
Remember when Trump looked at the eclipse and enjoyed it?
Yeah, remember when Trump looked at the eclipse? You guys remember? Do you guys remember that? Do you remember that? Yeah, we remember that. It was hilarious. We have already laughed about it. Do you guys remember? And that's my mom, okay? Mom, we're tired of your same old jokes, babe. You call your mom babe? Sorry.
No, but I look at, you know, the ellipse.
No glasses.
No glasses. But this is actually what happened. President Biden got...
This is actually what happened. Tell us, Whoopi.
Listen.
Remember when Trump looked at the eclipse and enjoyed it?
No, but I look at, the ellipse.
The eclipse. I'm ellipsing my eclipse.
Actually what happened. President Biden got a lot of blowback over these particular comments about who's Madison Square at his rally, what went on. So the current president, said something and then everybody lost their minds. Take a look.
Yeah.
And just the other day, a speaker at his rally called Puerto Rico a floating island of garbage. Well, let me tell you something. I don't know the Puerto Rican that I know, or Puerto Rico where I'm in my home state of Delaware.
Where you're from?
They're good, decent, honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters. His demonization seems unconscionable.
I'm sorry I made you watch that again. I know everyone is still hurting from these comments. Joe, you're our president? Okay, here we go. Derek, you look good on The View. Thank you so much.
It's un-American.
Now, he was quick to clarify that he was really referring to the hateful rhetoric as garbage. But it didn't...
Right, he was quick to clarify, even though that's not what he meant. I can't wait till one day do that. Someday you're going to catch me saying something, and I'll be like, what I meant was... And then you're going to all have to take my word for it.
Stop our MAGA friends from seizing upon it.
Seizing upon it.
Let's look.
Breaking news for you, Mr. President. You may not have heard this. Just moments ago, Joe Biden...
I love people that actually pretend like they get offended by everything the right does are now saying that the right are pearl clutching. That's one of my favorite things to watch in the whole world. I don't care about either. I try to stay consistent when it comes to this sort of things. I'm not a snowflake. I'm not easily triggered in politics. I think it's all hilarious to me. But it's funny when the left is like, oh, the right are just a bunch of right-wing MAGA babies. You guys are a bunch of snowflakes. What, you guys can't handle a joke? Where did this person come from? Dude looks like a lady. Don't say that. That's not funny. Trans jokes are not funny. Biden looks like he won't be long before Father Time comes a-calling.
Biden stated that our supporters are garbage.
Remember Hillary? She said deplorable. And then she said irredeemable, right? But she said deplorable. That
I can't wait to watch them get triggered by him.
I think is worse, right? But
watch them make fun of the right for being triggered while they get triggered listening to Donald Trump.
Doesn't know. You have to please forgive him. Please forgive him.
Here we go.
For he not knoweth
what he
said.
First of all, he clarified his comments. But
yeah, he clarified
let me be clear. I strongly disagree.
Did you hear the crowd going, oh, in the background? Yeah, that's all them being triggered. While they make fun of the right being triggered.
Any criticism of people based on who they vote for. You heard my speech last night.
I heard it.
Continuously throughout my career.
Yes.
I believe that
what do you believe?
The work that I do is about representing all the people, whether they support me or not.
Thank you.
So you know they're working very hard to spin this to...
They're working very hard to spin this. No one is spinning it, Whoopi. That's what he said. But okay, yeah, it's spin. It's all conjecture. It's all lies. It's all being fabricated before your eyes.
Some crazy end, but this is my problem.
Tell me.
Let me explain to y'all.
Explain it to us.
I don't understand why all the pearl clutching over Biden's statement, why they all have a problem.
Yeah, keep reading from your statement written from me for you. Yeah, let me just say something. I don't know why all the pearl clutching be happening, because the right is a pearl clutching mother. The right be a pearl clutching. Somebody wrote that for me. I didn't say that.
With what Biden said,
She hooked on
when what
Phoenix.
this other guy has said.
J.D. Vance?
No, I'm going to.
the comedian.
No, I'm just going to. I'm going
She's
to watch
talking
the
about the
clip.
man whose name she doesn't
We're
Watch
like
the
a garbage can. You know, it's the first time I've ever said that. We're like a garbage can. We're like a garbage can. It's like we're a giant garbage can.
Yeah.
He's talking about
country.
the country.
The entire
American
garbage population.
Right. So, and what about this?
You can hear them getting triggered by that.
Because this is, since we're doing
Whoopi
this.
is mansplaining.
He seems to be able to, let's see all the stuff he's talked about, what he's called Democrats. Evil, dangerous, Marxist, communist, fascist, sick people, the enemy within. And he said all that.
I feel like Democrats have also called Donald Trump exactly those things. Yeah. Yeah, it only goes one way, Whoopi. It only goes one way. Can you just feel how triggered they are by trying to make a point about the right is triggered? It's so stupid. It's just so stupid. But this is what we're dealing with, folks. Your Whoopi impersonation is fire.
What are you talking about? My Whoopi impersonation is perfect. Let's watch a clip of J.D. Vance and Donald Trump.
Just this week.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why you clutching your pearls.
Because I love my pearls.
Something out of a tongue slip. Yeah. Hillary called these folks deplorable. Yeah, okay. It happened, but
for months we've been hearing how Joe Biden is in demencia, that he's old, he's doddering, he can't remember. All of a sudden, he's clear as a bell.
I'm gonna take the under.
Isn't that a good point for me? Isn't that an awesome point? Do you see how excited she was just now? She's like, can you see how funny and excited I am?
Will you just look in my eyes? Will you look at me?
Yeah. Girl, I love you on Hocus Pocus. You're my favorite witch on Hocus Pocus. I don't usually go for gingers because I am one, but would. No homo. It feels wrong. I can't. I'm sorry. It's Rule 101. Gingers don't hook up with other gingers. You rock, Derek. Thank you. Dr. Jill is such a good doctor. She could be a surgeon general. I love when people think that they're making such an awesome point. This is what happens. This is what happens when everyone gets a trophy in life. Everyone thinks their points are amazing. When the audience is being like told to clap. Don't do it, Derek. I got to, man. I love her. Wait a second. Did you get? Wait a second. Wait. Okay. Yeah, it is that big. Okay, I'm sorry. That's so inappropriate. That is so inappropriate. This is PG-13. Oh God, I'm sorry. I'm being a silly bitch tonight, and I apologize for that. I apologize. I'm usually not this way. Yeah. Okay.
For months and months.
Two gingers don't make a left.
how Joe Biden is in dementia, that he's old, he's doddering, he can't remember. All of a sudden, he's clear as a bell.
Okay, but I'm gonna take.
Did you guys hear me? Can you give me some credit for that?
I'm gonna take the under on this one. I thought Kamala Harris knocked it out of the park with her closing message, and this stepped on it because she is running on unifying the country.
Yeah, Miss, I'm the Republican on The View. Kamala Harris knocked it out by lying that Joe Biden clarified himself. Yeah, Kamala Harris knocked it out of the park by doubling down on a lie. You spin me right around, baby, right around. Yeah, exactly. Getting all waltzy on us, Derek? Not yet, but I will be kicking my legs a little later. You don't want to see those legs. Ain't nobody want to see them legs. Maybe I will give a coach pep talk for you, Disco Puss. Is that what you need in life? Give you a little coach pep talk.
Being a country for all Americans, including the 74 million people who voted for Donald Trump last time.
Thank you.
I appreciate that Joe Biden immediately and swiftly walked it back. Donald Trump does not walk back comments, but
He didn't walk it back. He lied. My God, these people.
Profile of the undecided voter right now is like a lot of people in my family. Life felt a little better under Donald Trump. I kind of think he's a jerk, but I don't know. I don't know if I trust that other side. I don't feel like they really care about me. So when they hear the president of the United States, who was Kamala Harris's running mate,
You better talk something good about
garbage,
Donald Trump.
Like, see,
I mean,
they're
Joe
not
Biden.
with us. He's not.
But here's my question.
I understand
about
his walk back, but that is how it's going to be blasted to tens of millions of people who believe that.
Blasted, but I don't understand. Here's my thing.
Chicken legs.
We have all watched the last 4 or 5 years. We've seen everything. We've heard everything that's been said about people, regardless of who it is. We've heard everything. So when you say, I'm undecided and I don't know if I trust them, and now they're saying this about us, how do you, not you,
Sorry.
but how do people
so
think,
loud.
I feel when I listen to some clown talk about, Kamala's pimps.
No, I...
I love you. Oh my God, sorry. I literally don't know what just happened. I don't know where I am right now. Sometimes I'm looking into her eyes. I forget what I'm thinking about. Maybe it's just me.
Kamala's pimps.
No,
Pimps?
there is a completely unfair standard with Donald Trump. I'm saying there's an unfair standard where his supporters have just decided it's baked in when he insults people, but they do take offense. Deplorables did matter. That comment from Hillary Clinton did matter. But I would say that Joe Biden is still the president.
I haven't seen anybody on the right seriously taking offense. Show me. Give me the tweets. Give me the videos of people on the right actually losing their mind to this. I think the only thing I've seen today about people on the right is people on the right trying to understand if it's going to actually affect Kamala Harris. I haven't seen anything of anybody actually being triggered. But I like to pretend I am, and I am triggered. Donald Trump, Joe Biden, how dare you?
Him to be working on getting the hostages
Very fine people on both
He
sides.
does not need to be campaigning. She's got Governor Shapiro. She's got Tim Walz.
Yeah, but everybody keeps saying, where is he? That's why he
I think there's a lot to do for the country.
The reason that comedian was received the way he was is the messages of the jokes tracked with the campaign.
Right.
It tracks with how he has run and how he has spoken. Yeah. When you say this about President Biden, I've always kind of liked him personally when I've met him, but also because he kind of sounds like your dad or your like they say something and he probably did.
Your dad's a liar. Somebody's got childhood trauma. Your dad lied as much as Joe Biden? Offense, the word is not in my dictionary. Trump literally turned it into his own joke. I know. I mean, this is him right now. It's hilarious. I mean, it's freaking hilarious. This is live right now. I don't even know what's happening, but I'm pumped.
November 5th, 2024 will be Liberation Day in America. And on day one, I will launch the largest deportation program in American history.
Not as loud of a crowd.
It's not sustainable. For any country, it's not sustainable what's happening to us.
Amazing. It's he literally turned it into his own joke. But here's Kamala Harris apparently reacting to the news of Joe Biden telling Trump supporters they're all a bunch of basket deplorables. They're all garbage. I love this shot so much. It looks so inappropriate. Doesn't it? Am I the only one that sees something different than what actually is happening? Wait a second. What you doing in that plane, girl? Yeah. Just lay back. It's okay to yawn. Can you imagine being this girl right here? Okay, Kamala, we're gonna get together. We're gonna go over your plan and make sure to stay on. Kamala, don't yawn, please. We have so much to do today. She's got 2 phones. God, Mama had too much to drink. Yeah, she did. Yeah, that's why you gotta lay off the vodka tonics late at night. She's a dog-faced pony soldier. Okay, thank you, dog-faced pony soldier. Joe Biden has said some of the most like insane comments to people straight to their face. This idea that it's like the right is the ones that are actually saying negative things all the time. It's the biggest lie known to mankind. She was withdrawing from that yak. She is. All right, let's get into some actual news. I think this story is insane. This story is actually real. Non-citizen from China charged after casting ballot in Michigan. His vote will still count. Apparently his vote is going to still count because they can't find it. What? Yeah, so that's how it works. Michigan voter ID law allows people to show current student photo ID from an educational institution. So if you're not even a U.S. citizen, you can vote in Michigan. Just kidding, you can't. That's illegal. You're not allowed to do that. A Chinese student in the University of Michigan was charged on Wednesday after he allegedly voted on Sunday despite being in non-citizen status, according to Detroit News, which added that the Chinese nationals' vote will still be counted. How is that? He's charged for illegally putting in a vote, but then his vote still counts. Folks, it's the freest and fair election. Please quit spreading your misinformation everywhere. It's totally safe. It's totally fair. You will go to jail, but your vote will still count. God. This is like a wink and a nod to anybody that's not an actual U.S. citizen. Michigan Democrat Secretary of State, of course, Jocelyn Benson, and the Wichita County Prosecutor Office revealed 2 charges against the 19-year-old student who was not identified. But you put in the comments below, you tell me what's his name. Was not identified. In a statement on Wednesday, while the Chinese national is in the U.S. legally with a green card, he is still not a U.S. citizen. So it's like perfect Democrat voting base. But according to the Secretary of State office, the Chinese student successfully obtained a ballot and cast his vote at an early voting location. The Chinese student reportedly contacted local clerks after voting and asked if he could get his ballot back. The Detroit News reported that, isn't this amazing? The Chinese student reportedly contacted the local clerk's office after voting and asked if he could get his ballot back. Little guilt and shame. Little guilt and shame. Hey, so if he didn't ask for his ballot back, would we ever figure out? Big fat donk. The Detroit News reported that 2 sources familiar with Michigan election laws said that election officials cannot retrieve the illegally cast ballot after it went through a tabulator, a rule that prevents ballots from being tracked back to specific voters. So if he never went back for it, what would have happened? Michigan voter ID law allows people to show a current student photo ID card from an educational institution. The law also allows people to sign an affidavit attesting that they are not in possession of photo identification. Michigan is a vital battleground. Why is it always battleground states as well? The Chinese student was charged with perjury, making a false statement on an affidavit. You promised you weren't going to lie to us. Seriously, if he didn't just go back and say, hey, I casted this ballot, I think it obviously, right? It would have just went through. I mean, didn't he get himself in trouble? He told on himself, apparently. That's just allegedly. Not totally true. This is for the lawyers. Making a false statement on an affidavit for the purpose of securing voter registration and being an unauthorized elector who attempted to vote. See, it's against the law to vote if you're not a citizen. Okay, Republicans? And you're like, wait. So if he didn't tell on himself, he said he was he just lied about it. Well, why would an illegal migrant or a non-U.S. citizen lie to vote in an American election? Why would they do that? Nobody from another country would ever lie, ever. It's just the facts. Attempting to vote as an unauthorized elector is punishable for up to 4 years in prison, while perjury can result in up to 15 years in prison. We are grateful for the swift action of the clerk in this case. What are your thoughts on this? Do you feel like this election is going to be safe and fair? Does this kind of stuff make you feel good on the inside? Does this kind of stuff make you feel happy? And there's now issues with the Dominion voting machines. I mean, you can't make this stuff up, guys. And in Colorado, the Secretary of State accidentally leaked the passwords to the Dominion voting machines. Accidentally. My bad. Oops. Sorry. Oh my God.
Issues with the programming of the VATs with specifically
Yes.
from Dominion.
Mm-hmm.
Why was that only caught in the past few days, and why can't it be fixed? I saw the release with the
Yeah, this is a nationwide issue with Dominion voter access terminals.
It's a nationwide issue, guys. Freest and fairest elections ever. You need to trust these things, even if there's a nationwide outage. Oh, why is there an outage? Are they connected to the internet or something?
Issue with Dominion voter access terminals in the counties that use them. And the voter access terminals, of course, not all the machines, just the ones that are accessible, have an issue with
all at the same time.
Straight party voting and a programming issue that's, again,
so they're against straight men. Unreal.
Affected the machines nationwide. And I think all of us that use Dominion machines were unhappy to learn about this during the testing period and as early voting began. So we're working with Dominion to seek accountability on that front.
You're going to be in trouble, Dominion. At the same time, Dominion are going to sue the out of you if you talk crap about them.
Are working with our clerks to ensure voters are aware of this programming issue that will
the programming
require
issue.
them to
It's an accidental thing.
Our
bad.
Every section on the ballot.
Our bad.
bigger issue in Michigan because we do.
Big issue in Michigan. You know, another Michigan thing. Michigan, a battleground state. Why is it always battleground states?
About voters to cross over in ways that a lot of other states don't.
Because we have straight party. It's not struck me as I've talked to my other colleagues in other states. They're just as upset about it as we are.
Yeah, we're all upset.
Yeah.
We're all upset because this is supposed to be a free and fair election. Does that fill you with hope? Does that make you feel good? Again, if you're to question the election in any capacity, you're spreading misinformation. But then when I see stuff like this come out, the mind wanders, doesn't it? But you're not allowed to do that because that means you're spreading misinformation. I'm not spreading misinformation. This is just the news. You're welcome. Oh, let me see. I'm Richard from Dallas, Texas, and I'm white American man. I do not. You do not what? I had to show my ID, pull my pants, and get a rectal exam when I went to vote? Ooh. Do you have a picture of that? Scott Adams perfectly explains how U.S. elections are designed to cheat. I mean, if you don't need an ID, like the idea that you could just walk into Michigan and say, hey, I'm a U.S. citizen, I promise, swear to God on my life, bro, and just vote? What? What? They're like, you know what? People don't seriously, in large numbers, vote illegally in elections. Okay, so it's not even going to matter this one vote. It's like, well, you're taking away a vote right there. You're literally, I'm assuming, and one can assume that this student who's 19 voted for Kamala Harris because, I don't know, Tim Walz has high connections to China and tariffs would probably stop a lot of what's going on in China. So another against Trump. So one can assume she voted, or them, voted for Kamala Harris. So it automatically takes away a Republican vote. There's one. God. But don't you question the results of your insurrectionist. Dude, I'm having an insurrectionist right now. Just thinking about all the I mean, like, and these stories are going to keep popping up. And like the voting booths that have been set on fire, whether it was like some psychotic Republican or psychotic Democrat, I don't care. It's still happening. It doesn't make me feel safe and secure when you see that on the news. Oh, it's a Republican doing it. It's a Democrat doing it. Those votes that were put in the box could have been all Republican or all Democrat, and they won't be cast and vote. How can you feel good about that? Like, can't we come together? Can't we, as an American citizen, the left and the right, come together and say we want to secure it as hard as we can, make it so hard and super secure? Can't we come together and say that? Absolutely not. That's racist. How dare you say that? I apologize. There's going to be so much cheating. Ashley Madison will donate server space on election day. Is Ashley Madison still a thing? Is that still a thing? Ashley Madison. Madison. It is still a thing. That's freaking crazy. I thought that would be shut down after all the people's information was leaked out. Better get rid of my username. I remember when everyone's usernames got leaked out for Ashley Madison, and everyone's wives were like, do I need to look it up? They're really going to burn the whole election. Dude, it's like, they don't even care about the election. They're just going to put Donald Trump behind bars before then. And then they're going to go, your move, Republicans. God, why is all this stuff already happening? And did this stuff happen before we just didn't notice it? Or now are we so in tune to all of it that we're triggered by it? I wonder if the dudes was curious to see how he could and was like, maybe the Chinese student, but that shouldn't be a thing. That shouldn't be a thing. Like a Chinese student or somebody from another country shouldn't be like, oh, wouldn't it be hilarious if we just go vote in an American election? Wouldn't that be so funny? And he's like, oh, shoot, it actually happened. That shouldn't be a thing. Like, I don't think I can go to China and be like, guys, guess what? I'm a Chinese citizen. Look at me. Hear my tone of voice. And they're like, Derek, we know you. You mock our accent, and that's not funny to us. I'm like, it's really me. Look, if Kamala Harris can do that, I can too. Are we sure it wasn't some Chinese lady saying Harris is stupid? Okay, if it was that lady, she's allowed to vote. They will be trying to steal. That's a fact. It's like steal, sure. Also, we should. It's 2024. We shouldn't be questioning or having stuff like this happen. It should be like the most secure thing possible. But it's not. You would think a third world countries have better elections than we do. But here are some reasons that people are voting for Democrats, and they're all hilarious. You don't know if any of these are real or a media hoax, seriously. Sometimes. Here's Kamala Harris voters cringing and telling you why they're voting. Wait. It's like the dumbest intro ever. Kamala Harris voters are wincing and cringing over the fact that they're allowed to be absolutely hysterical about the election and absolutely allowed to be psychotically paranoid of Donald Trump because you fill in the blank. Just listen to this most paranoid video I've ever seen of Donald Trump. This is TDS to a T.
Oh, I got too political? My bad. I just don't know if I'll be able to own a credit card without my husband's permission in 7 days.
Oh, did I get too...
Yeah, it's right. If Donald Trump gets elected, women, you won't be allowed to have credit cards. Turn your credit cards in. That's your husband's money, not yours, because you don't work. What if her husband was watching this, was like, you know what? I actually am going to vote for Donald Trump now. Because she'd be spending that money. I found you 10 minutes ago. I think you're my new favorite. Hank, you're my new favorite. I love this TDS so hard.
Credit card without my husband's permission in 7 days.
Oh, did I get too political? My bad. I just don't know if I want to get rid of overtime in 7 days.
Oh.
What does that even mean? I don't know if I want to get rid of overtime. What? Oh, did I get too political? I don't know if I want to get rid of overtime. You mean like where Donald Trump says like overtime taxes aren't going to be taxed? Or overtime pay is not going to be taxed? Is that what you're saying? What is that? What? Shout out to TDS. Let's go TDS harder. I like this guy. Look at his jacket. Got my sick zipped up jacket, and I'm performing for gay guys for Kamala Harris. I mean straight guys. I mean white guys for Kamala Harris. And I point like this. I point like this because I'm like the Spider-Man. Spider-Man. I don't know if I want to get rid of overtime pay. Okay, sorry.
7 days.
Oh, I've gotten too political? My bad. I just want to make sure I have access to birth control in 7 days.
Donald Trump has said, he said day one, I'm literally going to take away all the birth control off every shelf and eat it myself. We're putting it in the McDonald's. We're putting it in the McDonald's. Donald Trump is not 100% pro-life, lady. Oh my God. How many buttons do you need to go down? I hope this makes it to the Kamala Harris campaign video. I look so cute. Okay, next.
Oh, I got too political? My bad. I guess I don't know if I'm going to be a U.S. citizen in 7 days.
Yeah. Bye. That guy has the most American accent ever. He's like, I don't know if I'll be an American citizen in the next couple of... Dude, you sound like you were born here. Shut up. You sound like you were born here. Donald Trump said that he's going to lock up people that look like me and take me away from this country because of people that look like tedious.
In 7 days.
Oh, I got too political? My bad. I'm just worried I won't be able to love who I love in 7 days.
Oh.
Who do you want to love, girl? Who do you want to love, you sick freak? Who do you want to love? Furries? You are disgusting with your double nose piercing. It's kind of cute. Who do you want? Trust women? No thanks. Burn me once, burn me twice. Who do you think she wants to love? Get in the chat. Tell me who you think she wants to love. Deport those who are unsure. Yeah, I like that, JR. If you're unsure if Donald Trump wants to deport you or not, you are automatically deported. Get out. Get out of here. You're not American. We don't want you in our lives. If you are unsure if you're American or not, get out of here. Trump will literally make it illegal to be gay. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. And the gays for Trump that are all backing Donald Trump are idiots. They don't even know how to read. She wants to love the cats. That's probably what it is. Ugh. Girl, you into feline love or what? You love those litter boxes, don't you? You just get in that litter box and take a clump and just... All right, let's keep the TDS train a-rolling. Choo-choo, mother...
Able to love who I love in 7 days.
Oh, did I get political? My bad. I just don't want my mother...
Is that me? Is that how douchey I look? So many people that watch my videos sometimes, they'll be like, you're a liberal. And I'm like, what? How did you come to that idiotic conclusion? They're like, you have glasses. I'm like, what? What does having glasses have anything to do with liberal? And they're like, I don't know what it is, but it's just a thing, bro. Okay. And I love a guy that has his hands in his pockets with his hat backwards like a douche. Talking about, worried about his mother? What's going on here? You still live in your mom's house or something? Trust all women. The shirt is a real red flag. 100%.
I just don't want my mother to be denied her health care because she has a pre-existing condition.
Oh, I'm being too political? My bad. I'm just fighting for the future of my daughter.
Oh, I got too political? My bad. It's just that I don't know if my family in Western North Carolina will be warned of the hurricane coming in 7 days when the National Weather Service is gone.
Yeah. When Trump becomes president, he's literally not going to tell anybody about hurricanes. He's going to put, he's going to make a mandatory, I'm blanking. God dang. He's going to sign into law. If a hurricane or tornado is coming, do not warn the people. Let them suffer. Let's see what happens. And why does this guy have the same beard color as me?
Gingers have souls.
Okay, gingers do have souls. I just made that clip. I hope you guys enjoy that. That's for if anybody makes fun of me for not having a soul. Aren't you voting for Donald Trump like the rest of us gingers? You're such a disappointment to me. As a ginger to another ginger. You can't use the hard R. You have to say ginger.
Oh, I got too political? My bad. I don't want them to start rounding up immigrants to deport in 7 days.
I got too political. My bad. Dude, red flag. Derek, my eyes are up here. Okay. God, look at these freaking photos. Who is this? Is that like her kids? Who are those people? And a Harris button? Dude, run. See, you're better off, Ginger. The guy's a dork. Thank you. White dude for Harris. Shame, bro, shame. You're not quite gay enough. Oh, thank you. Is that Bill Gates? Yeah. Okay, let's keep going. God, I love the TDS in this video so much.
7 days.
Oh, I got too political? My bad. The only reason I have a daughter is because of IVF.
Yeah, we know. Ain't nobody having sex with that. Dude. Can you imagine? Can you imagine being this poor man's wife? Look at those eyeballs. Oh my gosh, dude. Another guy that looks exactly like me. I'm literally hating myself so much right now.
Oh, I got too political? I just don't really want JD Vance tracking my periods in 7 days.
Yeah, exactly. JD Vance has a propensity to track females' periods. That's a huge thing. He refers to the mailman as IVF. Yeah, Christina, 100%. My wife's boyfriend's initials are IVF. What is I? That's Ignacio Veracian Fernandez. It's me, IVF. Hello, welcome to IVF. Yeah, JD Vance loves tracking periods. He loves it, and so do I. In fact, all you females in my chat, please tell me when your next period is due. God, it's my favorite. It's my favorite thing to find out. It's important to know. It's important to know. As a man, it's important to know. The bears can smell the blood. It's just the facts. Oh, did I get too political? I just dudes conquer women's sports? Yeah, exactly. I know. When is the right wing gonna do a rebuttal to this video? Let's keep going. It's almost done.
So I got too political? My bad. I don't want Trump to take over the Board of Education, put in his lackeys, his loyalists, and have y'all continue to think that Puerto Rico is not a part of America. Open the schools.
What? Everyone knows Puerto Rico ain't in America. It's a floating island of trash. Hey, thank God this woman is worried about Puerto Ricans. Maybe Baboni could be telling women that. God, I don't even know, dude. I love these videos when people, especially women, no offense, women, when you get kind of like heated and then you get like really riled up And then you can tell in her voice, she's like, and then Donald Trump, education.
So I got too political. My bad. I don't want Trump to take over the Board of Education, put in his lackeys, his loyalists, and have y'all continue to think that Puerto Rico is not a part of America.
No. I'm highly educated. And that's an educated thing to say. Floating island of Trump supporters? Okay, if Puerto Rico becomes a floating island of Trump supporters, they can become a state. I don't care. Let them vote. Let them be the 51st state and the 53rd state. I knew you didn't know anything. They're stopping our periods. Yeah, Violet, I'm sorry to let you know. Your periods will be monitored and tracked by JD Vance specifically. Yeah, JD Vance will have a tracker on his phone. It'll be a little app that you'll have to download. It's like the vaccine passport. And you put in when your last period was and the period before, if you can remember. And then you start telling him when it happens. So he just knows when those eggs are looking right. I feel like the left has like such a fantasy of Republicans actually tracking their periods or actually like tracking their bowel movements or like when they're pregnant or not pregnant or when they just have a higher likelihood of being pregnant. They're just like, oh, Republicans are so obsessed with my body. They're so obsessed with me. Oh, stop being so obsessed with me. Oh my God. Yes. Don't be so oh my God. You guys are obsessed. You're obsessed. I'm like, no one cares about you. You're like, tell me you're obsessed with me. You're like, okay, relax. Freaking weirdo. Unusual hysterectomies. Yeah, he wants to know that too. The fake outrage, knowing that they're lying to people that think they're stupider than them. Yeah. As always, you got to have fake outrage. Let's check in on Donald Trump. Oh my God. Donald Trump listening to YMCA while wearing this? It's too much.
Give up. We will never back down and we will never ever surrender.
Daddy Trump is mad.
Together we will fight, and we will win.
I knew it.
November 5th will be the most important day in the history of our country. We're going to turn things around, and together we will make America powerful again. We will make America wealthy again. We will make America healthy again.
McDonald's.
We will make America strong again. We will make America proud again.
Yeah.
We will make America safe again. And we will make America great again. Thank you very much. Thank you, Wisconsin. God bless you all.
Here we go.
God bless you all.
Trump till election. He's ready to take out PR. Yeah, 100%. I saw one of my favorite comedians, Mark Norman. He's not my favorite, but he makes really funny Twitter stuff. He said, Tony Hinchcliffe right now really does need a good PR guy. And I was like, okay, that's so funny. Reparations for demonetization, bro. Thank you, Disco Puss. It means a lot to me, dude. It means a lot. All right, guys, I've had so much fun tonight. Just a great stream, and I appreciate every single one of you guys. Hank, welcome to the family. Disco Puss, Dixie, Kristen, Atome, Violet, let me make sure, Quantum, JR, Swill, Junior. Thank you guys so much for chatting with me. It means a lot to me. You guys take time out of your life to hang out with me. And Disco Puss, thank you for the $5 super chat. Guys, have a wonderful rest of your night. I'll see you guys live in the morning. Woo, woo, woo. 9 a.m. Eastern. Come hang out. Come hang out with us. Have a great time. See you guys later. Do you stream on Rumble? I do stream on, I multi-stream. I stream on Rumble and on YouTube and on X at the same time. You're welcome to catch me all at the same time. I don't do as well on Rumble. I don't know why.